Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's me, Mary, coming to you on this manic Monday, February 9th, which also happens to be my 17th wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary to my hubby who deals with my crazy ass. I love him so much. He knows how much I love him. I am here today with tonight's edition of 90 Day Oy Vey. Lisa has a new look, you guys. She listened to us and she went out and got herself a new look. And Gino and Jazzy, they had court today. So Jazzy had a temper tantrum on Instagram. So let's get right into this hot mess express. First of all, I want to say hi to everyone that has gathered in my live comments. Hi, Traveling Rosie. Hi, Red's Tavern. Hi, York Real Charlie. I'm glad that you were able to get here in the beginning because I know YouTube could suck when it comes to notifications. So it is great that you were able to make it. Hi Shy, hi Blue Panda. My trusty moderator, Menopausal Queen is here. Hi Murky, hi Tina. Hi Double Allegedly. Hi Nathan. Thank you for joining me. Hi Kelly and hi Cheryl. Thank you everybody. Stacy, thank you so much. Thank you everybody for joining me tonight. And let's get right into this Hot Mess Express. First of all, last night, 90 Day Fiance wasn't on because of something called football, the Super Bowl. I mean, my husband and my son were really into it. I was feeling like Stacy here. Okay? Like what the fuck? What does football and the Super Bowl have to do with my semi reality TV shows? Okay. Asking for myself, asking for all of you guys, because I know a lot of you were upset about this too. But yeah, there was no 90 Day Fiance B90 last night because of the Super Bowl. So to amuse you guys and keep you held over until next week, I did these caricatures on Chat GPT. Apparently there's this new trend going around, so I uploaded the photos of the cast members that are in the beginning of their segments to Chat GPT and asked to make a caricature of each set of cast members. So here we have Emma and Ziad, Lauren Burkhan. We have Forrest and Sheena, Aviva and Stig, Trisha and Rick, Daniel and Lisa, and then finally we have Jovan and Anna Lynn. And I guess Jovan saw his, little caricature and he posted it to his story and said, "Do I look constipated in this?" Which I kind of think he does. What do you guys think? So Anna, she's a spicy one. I keep saying this, but she is a spicy one. So she posted to her story, "Them, Jovan's job is so hard. Give him a break. It is hard to deal with patients with dementia. Me, as the real caregiver that really deals with old people and their dementia, confused AF. He works in the kitchen of the home care. Idiots." And then she posted another picture of her in her scrubs. Like I said, Anna is spicy. Okay, Anna is spicy AF. So, Emma, she is talking about her wig journey. She is talking about her hair journey. Okay, she shared to Instagram how her hair looked throughout the years. I mean, this is when she first started messing with extensions and wigs, etc. The real question I have for you, Emma, is did you feel the necessity? And I know it was producer driven, but it could have been handled in a different way. Okay, so she posted this into TikTok. Me trying to convince the world I'm content with my boyfriend's small penis. Now, on the episode, where she was talking to the producer and telling the producer that she did the boom boom with Ziad. She said that his manhood fit into her hand. Now, I get that the producers, probably pushed her to say that, or, to make some reference to his manhood. But doing this, to me, you guys, is kind of classless. Okay. If it was a man talking about a woman's private area, we know we would have canceled him a long time ago. So, like when Madeline was saying that she broke up with Luke because he had a small penis, I mean, it just showed how fucking immature she is. And now Emma doing this, I'm like, really? Is this necessary? Okay. And on top of that, Ziad, who was posting selfies and cats and this and that to his stories, has now deactivated his Instagram. Go try to find him on IG if you don't believe me. He's gone. He's probably embarrassed AF, okay? Because not only was he outed for having premarital sex on the show, but he was outed for his manhood. And Emma rubbing it in doesn't seem too cool to me, honestly. Okay. So, moving on, we have Laura, who is very, very chatty on IG. She loves to talk to the fans. So, someone asked, "Are you back home in the US?" And she says, "Yes, but not for long." Someone asked her, "Will you go back to Turkey for your excess skin surgery soon?" And she says, "It's in the process of getting scheduled as we speak. And yes, I'll document everything." Someone else asked her, "Are you a big 90 Day fan before being on the show? Did you watch 90 Day Fiancé before you went on the show?" And she said, "Yeah, I've watched for a long time. I never thought in a million years I'd get picked to be on it," which I find very interesting because there seems to be more and more cast members, on these newer seasons that have been longtime fans of the show, which I guess makes sense. If you're a longtime fan of 90 Day Fiance and you find yourself in a relationship with a foreigner, why wouldn't you want to be on 90 Day Fiance? I wouldn't, but anyway. Okay, so someone asked her, "What are your any Valentine's plans?" And she said, "Nothing I can talk about." What are your plans? Why can't you talk about your Valentine's Day plans? Is it because you're going to be spending them with Michael? Because, in my opinion, I think she ends up with Michael. But, okay, let's get into this. So, someone else asked, "Are you still playing pickleball?" And she said, "Yes, and I have a tournament next weekend." Someone else asked, "Do you really like hookah and why?" And she said, "I tried it when I was there because it's a big part of the culture. It's like flavored air." So finally, I told you she's really chatty, you guys. She's really, really chatty. You do realize Burkhan would have to be 19 years old to open three businesses. He's definitely older. And that is true because I did the math and I said, wait a second, this is not the math is not mathing. Okay. So someone else said, so she says, "You might be right. Keep watching to see." Then someone else asked her, "Why did your boyfriend not come to bed with you but stayed up to watch TV? Found that a bit odd." And she said, "Yeah, I was frustrated and annoyed by that for sure. It made me feel rejected. But he did explain that he was trying to be respectful and give me space since I've traveled like 20 hours to get there. And he didn't want me to feel pressured into doing something I wasn't ready for. I think the intent was good, the delivery was not." And then finally, someone says, "Random fact about you." And she says, "I'll choose a walk, a view, and good coffee over almost anything." So, hi, warrior mom of many. Great to see you. Thank you for joining me tonight. Burkhan in this yellow car, and Burkhan posting poker. I mean, seems kind of on point for him. Sheena and Forrest. Is their storyline real? I think the timing isn't, but I think their love story is real. Okay. They're a real couple, but the whole timing is faked. Moving on. Lisa. Lisa. Okay, first I'm going to show you this reel that she posted to her Facebook, I believe it was, and it shows her in Nigeria in a Nigerian cab with someone who is not Daniel. Okay, so let me share that with you first. Okay, so here is Lisa living her best life.
Oh, this is fun. It's fun. It's pause. It's not good. So just come back, no worry. Yeah, come back, no worry. I got to come back, no worry. I think it's one that is more open. It's more better, you know. But I like this one. This one's not. All right, that's good. Thank you. Wait, look one more time.
So as you can see, that is definitely not Daniel. Okay, so as I talked about in my last Oive, Mary Pants on Instagram shared some flirty comments. Lisa likes to flirt with Nigerian men on TikTok. So if you haven't checked out the Mary Pants post on Instagram, you should go ahead and do that. So now, what you guys are all waiting for, okay, is Lisa's new look. She debuted this last night. Okay, so let me share this with you. And I want you guys to drop me a comment and let me know what you really think about it. Okay, do you like it this way? Do you think she should go back to all natural or go back to those horrible wigs? Okay,
Happy Sunday. It's me, Lizzie, Lisa. Um, I listened to you. You said don't wear a wig. So I went and got my hair done. Tell me what you think. I love it. My very good friend crocheted my hair for me. It is not a wig, everybody. It is my hair with extensions crocheted into it. Um, it's really big. I love it. I don't know what to say, but my friend did an amazing job. Thank you so much. And tonight, as a reminder, Faith and I go live at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time before the Super Bowl, and we will do our Sunday banter. We will chit chat about the show, what we're allowed to say, of course. We can't tell you everything. You have to watch for all the juicy details. But we will talk to you. We will answer questions. And let me know what you think about the hair. Is it a yay? Is it a nay? Tell me. Let me know. Hope to see you tonight. Bye.
I totally agree with you, Red's Tavern, that she looks very pretty when she has her own hair. But I can imagine how damaged her own hair is by now with all the wigs and ugh. So this is actually her hair with extensions crocheted. I've never heard of hair being crocheted in. I find the concept very interesting. Um, I don't like the look on Lisa. I'm gonna be very honest. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I don't like this. I think she should just fuck the wigs, fuck all this, and just go natural. But who knows what her natural hair looks like now? So, yeah, drop me a comment and let me know what you guys think. Warrior mom of many. Yes, that is a good point. The weight from all those extension has to be killing her head. I could imagine. I could imagine. And I could imagine how long this whole process took to take. Oh, can you imagine? I don't think I would have patience to sit there that long. It must have taken hours to do this. And her friend did it. So props to her friend. That's all I have to say. So, guess who has a bromance brewing in the 90-day franchise? Kind of makes sense. Rick and Scott, the two most ickiest dudes to ever grace our TV screens. And guess what? It is my channel, so I can say whatever the fuck I want. So, in my opinion, the two ickiest men to ever grace our TV screens are in a bromance with each other. And it's kind of fitting, to be honest. Okay? So, Rick and Scott enjoy each other until Scott pisses Rick off and Rick blocks him. Trisha, she is absolutely correct. Imagine it was her that cheated. Just imagine. You are absolutely correct, girl. He would have been whining from sea to shining sea. Okay, but baby, we could work things out. I was so happy she was telling him to shut up. Okay, I digress. Anyway, Stig, okay, Stig says, so a man thinketh, so is he. Okay, Stig. All I can see is the wall of guns behind you. And as for a chick who really doesn't like guns, I'm like, okay, interesting. So, and finally, we have Hunt for Love's Elise, who is supposed to be on B90 and looks like her and her man Josh are going to be coming on really soon. They showed them in a preview like last week. So hopefully we'll see what's going on with her and her foreign love. So now it's a final roll call for 90 Day Fiance the other way. It was part two of the tell all. And I know you guys, I totally skipped doing the recap of part two of the tell all. Maybe if I could get to it this week, I'll put out a quick one. But yeah, I'm sorry. So life happens sometimes. So it's a final roll call. I made these AI caricatures, ChatGPT helped out. And all I have to say is it was a really dry season. Okay, I was disappointed in it in general, and I'm disappointed that Madeline and Luke and Patia and Dylan will be returning to our screens. Okay, mark my words. I mean, we already see it in Dylan and Patia, and we'll get into that in a second. Matt, who didn't post on social media for the whole season. Finally posted something today. He's on a work trip in London. Um, and Johnny says that you just take this as a learning experience. And he is trying to work on, I'm not even close to the man I want to be, but I'm very far from the person I once was. So, Chloe is still soaking in all the support as she should be. But she better watch out because Madeline will punch her in the face. She posted this happy birthday wish to Luke. Have a shot for her. And speaking of Luke, he spent his birthday hanging out with Josh. Okay, Josh is living his best life too. And Luke's dad had some had some words to say for Luke and his friends. And I really like Luke's dad. Okay, so check him out.
If there's one thing I need to tell you, good guys come last. Every fucking time. Got it?
So you heard him. Good guys come last every fucking time. So, give me 1 second, you guys. Of course, I'm having technical difficulties. Okay. So Luke's dad says good guys come last. And Madeline, unfortunately, is never going away. I have a feeling she's going to be on our screens for a long time to come. Okay. Moving on, Manon had a girls' trip in Los Angeles. She was hanging out with Sean and Aaliyah and Miona and all the 90 Day cast members that lived in Los Angeles. Manon made time to hang out with them. She did a meet and greet for her fans while all the time missing Ben, talking to him on FaceTime. And this is the way Anthony's hair is looking, and this is his official goatee. Okay, because he shaved the porn stash. He was clean shaven on the tell all. So now he has a goatee. And honestly, I think I like the goatee look much better than the porn stash. I mean, clean shaven, I was like, okay, it's better than the porn stash. But I think the goatee look is better than all of them. Let me know what you guys think. Okay. So, but on the other hand, and Manon, you know I love you, girl. In case you're watching, the ponytail is not it. Okay, I don't like the ponytail. So, like I said, Dylan and Patia will be returning to our screens. Okay, Dylan is in the States, and like he said, they're gonna have 90 days to get married. So, he's on his way to Vegas, and which makes me think, shout out to Isabella, who mentioned this in the comments in my last video. Is he going to work for the Magic Mike male strip show in Vegas, or is he going to work for a male strip club in Vegas? Like, what's going on here? And then of course he had to put up a throwback of him 2013 in Vegas as opposed to 2026 in Vegas. So there we go. Dylan's in Vegas. He's in the States. And you know that we're going to see him on TV again. So, Single Life premieres tonight. Okay, so Single Life is taking over for 90 Day Fiance the other way. And I'm going to take one for the team, and I talked Kelly into it as well. So Kelly and I will be doing live recaps probably Tuesday nights at 7. I'm going to confirm with Kelly. Okay, I'm going to try to watch The Single Life tonight. He'll probably watch it tomorrow on HBO Max because that's what he does. So I'm going to confirm with him if we are going to do it. Check your notifications, check my Instagram, check my Facebook, wherever you're following me. I will post it, a couple of hours in advance so you guys know that Kelly and I are taking one for the team. Okay, so we have Vanya and Liz and Pedro and Gino and of course, because Gino is going to be on TV again, and they had a hearing today in their divorce case. Jazzy is throwing a little temper tantrum online. So first, because I guess she is getting tired of all of the "are you gonna, bring your boys here, abandoning your sons," and all those comments and stuff, you guys. She posted, "I can't share many details publicly, but I want to clarify something I'm asked a lot. I'm currently unable to leave to US due to false accusations made by my ex regarding immigration fraud after a 5-year relationship. The truth always comes to light." So she is seemingly here confirming that Gino did call immigration and turned her in for marriage fraud. So this is why she can't leave the country. Her immigration status is kind of shaky. Okay. So then she, is throwing her temper tantrum because they had a Zoom meeting for a settlement conference in their divorce proceedings this morning. And shortly after, she started posting this crap on her Instagram and probably on Facebook too. And I'll tell you guys what happened as a result of the settlement conference that was held today. So, first, she said, "My ex went on a rant yesterday about me. Because I know you read everything, you're not going to get the reaction you're aiming for. God and good lawyers are on my side. Justice will be served. So now, I was like, where did Gino go on a rant about her? I did a quick search. I searched, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Didn't see anywhere where Gino or any coverage about Gino going on a rant about Jasmine, first of all. Secondly, then she goes on to talk about reactive abuse. And I'm not going to read the word salad. You could pause and read if you like. But she goes on about reactive abuse. And I want to say that what she is talking about could actually apply to Gino. But of course, she spins it and makes herself the victim because we all know Jazzy has never taken any accountability for anything. Okay? Always playing the victim card. So, moving on, she says, I spent too long believing I was too much, too emotional. The problem, I wasn't. I was reacting to being hurt. If you see yourself here, please hear me. You're not broken. You're not abusive. You're not crazy. You were pushed past your limits. Healing starts when you stop blaming yourself for surviving. And I'm proud of anyone who finally chose peace over proving their pain. Okay, great advice from Jasmine, the therapist. We all know Jasmine starts taking on these different roles in her social media. Like 1 minute, she'll be Mother Teresa. Next minute, she'll be Jasmine, the therapist. Okay. Then she posted this. Okay. I want to say on Saturday, I don't know, because the days are blending in at this point. Tildy is okay. She was in the car with us. She got super scared, and so were we. But we're all okay. She got checked, and everything is fine. Life is so fragile. Make each day count. So it's like, holy shit. Did they get into an accident? What happened? This was posted to Jasmine's Facebook story, which expires in 24 hours. Okay. I noticed these things. It was not posted on her Facebook feed, but on her story where it expires in 24 hours. So she posted this, and then an hour later, she's posting photos of her when she was 15 years old compared to herself today. And it's like, huh? What happened? Like, are you just throwing in a manipulative emotional curveball to deflect from shit that is potentially going to come out in your divorce case? I mean, I don't know this for sure. I don't know jack shit. But all I know is Jasmine seems to be deflecting here, okay? It's very weird as fuck behavior to me. So, anyway, let me get to the good stuff. They had a Zoom meeting today, and I know this is kind of hard to read, but bear with me, you guys, okay? So, there was a settlement conference. It was held by Zoom, okay? And the result held for further settlement. So, basically, they couldn't agree on the terms, what they were going to settle for, and it is scheduled again for March 12th at 10 a.m. via Zoom. Another thing I find very interesting about the Gino Jasmine divorce case is one, Gino's attorney, his ex sugar baby Lindsay, the one that Jasmine accused of sending her nude photos to her teaching job in Panama and got her fired, which we all know now is a lie. Well, Lindsay used to be Gino's lawyer's paralegal back in the day, which I find highly amusing, talking about things coming full circle. But Jasmine, who made such a big deal publicly about hiring a woman, a Latina woman lawyer, it shows that she doesn't have an attorney. So, Yeah, maybe it has something to do with the attorney that she hired, is from Florida. The divorce case is being taken care of in Michigan. Maybe she just hasn't hired a Michigan attorney yet. But I just find it, very interesting that the case is pretty much getting to the end. I mean, they're trying to settle, and Jasmine doesn't have an attorney representing her. So I find that very interesting. Well, her friend Kelsey is an immigration attorney, menopausal queen, so I don't think she can help her too much. So, you guys, I'm warning you right now, okay? Jasmine wrote a song and she's going to sing it. I'm not going to torture you guys when she does by playing it, but you know that it will be played everywhere, kind of like that annoying Angela's song that is still stuck to my head to this day. Yeah, Jasmine's song is going to be just as annoying, if not more. Okay, so moving on. Liz was really involved in the puppy bowl. She loves her rescue dogs. Okay, I just want to share this with you. She's going to be on the single life. I'm just like, but at least she loves rescue dogs.
Hey guys, this is Blue. He's 8 years old. This is Lucy. She's 2. And I'm Liz. We want to give a huge thank you to Animal Planet. They sent us this wonderful box so we can sit here with you all and watch the Puppy Bowl. Are we going to be Team Fluff or are we going to be Team Rough? We all know who I'm supporting. Happy Puppy Bowl, guys. Thank you to Animal Planet. And are we ready for our Animal Planet puppy treats? Come here and sit. Go Puppy Bowl!
Okay, I just want to address one thing before I move on to the next Liz video. Kelly, yes, I know. My New Year's resolution was to not talk about Jasmine anymore, but sometimes resolutions are made to be broken. Anyway, okay, so Liz and her puppies. Okay, so now she's actually watching the puppy bowl with her puppy.
Liz interview marker.
Oh, wrong one. Hold on. Oh, guys, you know me. I always have technical difficulties. Give me 1 second. I want to show you guys that too. Liz is doing her between the sheets, but I thought I uploaded the video with her puppy. I guess I didn't. Liz was actually watching the puppy bowl with her puppy, and it was really cute. But unfortunately, I messed it up and I didn't put the video in here. But I could show you Liz doing her between the sheets thing. Let me get that up here so you guys can see it again.
Liz interview marker.
So, from what I understand, between the sheets is probably going to be more interesting than the actual show. Not only the cast members are doing between the sheets, but their exes are doing it also. So that means, yes, we're going to see Ed and Rob and Jasmine. So, yeah. Okay. Moving on. Kimberly is also going to be on Single Life, and she has a big secret she's been holding on to for 20 plus years. I really wonder what that secret is. So let's see as the season progresses. And like I said, Josh is living his best life. Okay. If he's not hanging out with the 90-Day Bad Boys, he's hanging out with Rob and May from Hunt for Love. You guys remember her? Oh, yeah. They were all hanging out this weekend, living their best life. Natalie. Check out Natalie. Okay. First of all, she is a judge in Miss Asia International Pageant. Okay. So she says, honored to serve as a judge. Standing on the global stage as a judge at the Miss Asia International Pageant Global Finals was a moment I will never forget. So much beauty, intelligence, grace, discipline, and cultural power in one room. This pageant represents more than beauty, it represents strength, purpose, and ambition. I'm deeply grateful to the organizers and international committee for the trust and invitation. Being a judge at this level is not just a title, it's a responsibility, and I accepted it with pride and respect. Moments like this remind me why I love what I do, empowering women, celebrating diversity, connecting cultures through beauty. Thank you for this unforgettable experience. Grateful and blessed with gratitude, Natalie. ChatGPT did a great job writing this for her. What do you think? So, not only is she, a judge in the Miss Asia International pageant, I'm pretty sure that she is dating this music producer guy or CEO of this record label. I'm going to do my research about him, but this dude has appeared in multiple photos with Natalie, and it kind of looks like they're dating, in my opinion. Um, Natalie's doing modeling, okay, what she always wanted to do, so her dreams are coming true. So let's check out Natalie doing some modeling.
Cause the writing's on the wall.
Before I get into trouble for music, because you never know on YouTube. So there goes Natalie living her best life, modeling like she always wanted to. Because you guys know that that was one of her big dreams. So moving on, we have an update for Stevie's dad. Okay, Stevie's dad received a transplant, a lung transplant, and Stevie said 14 days without hearing my dad's voice, and yesterday we finally heard it again. We are seeing improvements. He's not in the clear yet, and there is still a long road of recovery ahead. Prayers, thoughts for strength, healing, and rest mean so much. I asked him if he'd like to say anything. He was able to say, "It's been rough, and this ain't for sissies. Thanks for all the prayers." Thank you all so much. If you would like to help with his recovery, and she put up a link for a GoFundMe. Okay? Then I think it's really sad that she had to put this out the next day. I think it's sad that I even have to explain this. This GoFundMe was suggested by people who asked how they can help my dad, so I set up a savings account to ease his stress when he wakes. Simple as that. Prayers mean more to us than dollars right now, and we are deeply grateful to everyone who has already helped in any way. He is not even thinking about all this right now. He's fighting. His transplant team and hospital are not near our home, which means the extended time away, needing to be close to the hospital after discharge, which is a long stretch away, and much more. Yes, he has insurance. No, it doesn't cover everything, and that's not anyone's business. He's not begging, and neither am I. Still, I'm not ashamed of taking advice and doing something to help someone I love. These articles are wild. We simply wanted to give people a way to support him if they like. If you don't, that's fine. Keep scrolling. Yes, my husband and I both work full time and fully support our family. Our focus is his recovery and healing and nothing else. And it's really fucking sad. It's really fucking sad. People could be real pricks. Or like Menopausal Queen just said, people could be real assholes. Yeah. Anyway, so Joan took a little trip back home. Okay. I guess she is sick of the snow. I don't blame her. So girl took a little trip back home, to see her family and stuff. And Greg, now this is a face that I haven't seen a long time. Okay, on Instagram because he works so many hours for the sanitation department that yeah, so let me share what he put up because as we all know, it snowed in New York, so he had lots of overtime. Mr. Greg here.
Wish I was on that thing right now. Another beautiful day. Not much snow out here, but you know what? At least working keeps my mind busy. not thinking about certain things, staying active. Got some overtime as well. Beautiful day. Sounds like I need some new windshield wipers. What up? What up? How's it going, guys?
So there you go. So Greg is keeping his mind busy by working, and Joan went home to visit her family for a little bit. So there we go. John went live with his baby Rowan, and he talked about how River is adjusting to being a big sister.
Better come up with a plan, because Johnny's not the guy. I'm gonna come up with some sports over here. Oh, thank you. I think I'm a cool father. Yeah, not so bad. Reva's doing great as a big sister. She's for her it's a learning process. Obviously, when the baby does really have her tantrums really bad, it affects River. I'm not gonna lie. She covers her ears and she runs out of the room. That is for sure. But that's because, sensitive. She's sensitive to the noises like that, screaming and stuff. But so far so good. Everybody's been pretty good, and we're learning as we're going and trying to figure this out. She's not a sack of potatoes. Well, I don't know. She's a sack of potatoes. I'm trying. I want to do it. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm trying to do the best. Sack of potatoes. Yes, sack of potatoes.
Typical John, but he's trying. He's trying, you guys. But one thing that he realizes is until you have your own child, unconditional love. Look at that face, you guys. She is so beautiful, so beautiful. Bubbly, yes. Greg is the baker. Greg is the baker. Yes, the baker. His mom, Lucille. Okay, how can we forget Mama Lucille? Yes, that's Greg. And yes, the last time we saw these two, he was drumming his ring out of the car. But obviously they made up and they made a baby. Yeah, so that's the way things work in the 90-day world. Now, speaking of John, we have Thais who answered a couple of questions. Someone said, "Do you know when you will travel to Brazil again?" She said, "I don't know yet, but I really need to bring my family here. That is going to be my goal." Someone else asked, "Did you guys broke up?" And she said, "Who? Us?" And someone else asked her, "Any plans on extending your family soon? You are such a great mom." And she said, "Thank you. Not sure, you guys. You know, I change my mind all the time." And I think that is probably, maybe, most likely, going to be one of the storylines on Last Resort 3, how Thais is unsure about expanding their family while Patrick wants to expand their family. How much you want to bet? Okay. So moving on. Citra seemed to have some, I want to say maybe lipo 360 done, because as you guys see here in this picture of her eating tacos, she has a compression garment on. So I don't know if she had lipo 360 or something, but her dad was in the hospital and she says prayers for my dad. I hope he's going to be okay and all his lab results come back normal. This is why I hate being far away from the only parent I have. I'm always afraid something will happen and I won't be there with him. I'm praying he stays healthy until we come over there very soon and that he'll be able to see all of us again. So thoughts and prayers go out to Citra and her family and her dad. Okay. Um, you guys remember Mary and Brandon? Well, Mary is pregnant with baby number 2. Okay. And they already know that she's having a girl and they're gonna name her Summer. Okay. So baby number 2 for Mary and Brandon. And speaking of babies and baby bumps, we have Kobe and Emily. And Emily is way along in her pregnancy number 4, showing that pregnant bodies all look different and they are beautiful no matter what. So you guys remember Josh and Lily from season 6 of 90 Day the Other Way? Well, Lily got married. Okay, so congratulations to Lily. And David, as in formerly David and Sheila, met up with his new girlfriend. He has been posting to his Instagram and saying that he has met someone, he's in love. Well, they met up in New York, so let's hoping that things work out for them. And it was Chantel's birthday this past weekend, and she got a lap dance from her fiance for her birthday. I'm going to save your eyes and not share the video, but if you do want to see it, I have it posted to my Instagram story as I posted it last night as entertainment for us who were bored watching the Super Bowl, but I'm not going to torture you guys with it, okay? So now we have Lauren and Alex and Yara watching the Super Bowl with Jovi and Georgie. Okay. And she doesn't even know what the hell she's watching. She's just waiting for Bad Bunny.
Call the football, whatever, but we can't miss the Bad Bunny, right, Joby? Miley fell asleep, right, Georgie? We can't miss the Bad Bunny. So now we're here waiting for the Bad Bunny performance. But we missed all of the how was it called? Half what? We missed whatever was it before that.
So she's just waiting for Bad Bunny. I see some questions. Let me just, okay. Basically, Jelly, him and Sheila, David and Sheila broke up because of the distance, I guess. He never really got into any details. He just like randomly announced one day that him and Sheila broke up because things weren't working out. And then he's been basically on the prowl ever since. And he found, this woman, and I guess she is from New York. And wishing him all the best. Wishing him all the best. So let's get back. Jabri, he needs our help, you guys. Okay, because only him could have this kind of problem. So let me share what Jabri needs help with.
I've been planning this beautiful vacation for days for my girlfriend. It's her birthday and Valentine's Day, and she's already been there.
He said it's this big surprise. I've never been. And now he just told me, and I was like, I'm still surprised, but I've been.
Yeah, so anyways, hey guys, I need help. I need to book a new flight. Please, please, please give me some cool locations that I can go to, that I can take her to. Any suggestions, any places that are tropical with the beach, please let me know in the comments. Love you guys. Bye. Guys, I need your help.
So basically, that's it. Okay. He planned this whole romantic vacation for his girlfriend, and his girlfriend was like, I've been there already. Yeah, only Jabri. Okay. Moving on. A couple of miscellaneous updates before I let you guys go. And why is my phone ringing? It should be on Do Not Disturb. I apologize. Okay. We have Sonny and his new girlfriend, Emily, who is American. We have Russ, okay, with a shirt saying his wife is hot. We have Amber flying with her little boy Luca, okay, and our deepest sympathies and condolences go out to Avery, as in Omar and Avery. I lost my amazing grandfather today, the man who I'm named after and the man who shaped my life. I will always tell my daughter about her great grandfather and the man she is also named after. So, deepest thoughts and sympathies go to Avery and her family. Happy anniversary to Kalani. Dempsey and her girlfriend. This is the first time we get a glimpse of her girlfriend. And Elizabeth and her whole family has the flu. Tyree, his hair transplant is coming along and he is looking better and better. Okay. He has lost so much weight. Good for you, Tyree. Good for you. So basically, that is it. Thank you, everybody, for watching me. Thank you, everybody, in my live chat. Thank you, everybody, for watching me on the replay. Please subscribe if you don't already. Double check that you are subscribed, because YouTube likes to do the purge. And they will unsubscribe you, and you won't even realize it until like 6 months from now, when you're like, why isn't Mary's videos popping up on my timeline? Please like, comment, share with a friend or 10. If you're watching the replay, I believe you can hype me. There's a hype option somewhere. Once you're watching the replay. And that's basically it. Thank you so much, guys. Good night, everybody. Bye.